What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the weekend. So a lot of NFL games this weekend, a lot of big name NFL games going on, and we do have 2 games on Saturday, 2 games on Sunday. Today's video is going to be centered around my favorite picks for the NFL going into this weekend. I think I have 1 pick happening today, which is actually going to be a NBA money line, which I will get into, of course. But of course, we do have a really big college football game too on Monday, which is Indiana-Miami. But going to be giving that pick out later in the weekend because I want to give NFL its time because that's the thing that is happening first. But overall, guys, actually, let me just go through kind of how the week has gone so far. So last weekend, we absolutely crushed it. We went up like 30 units or something like that last weekend. This was Saturday. This was Sunday. This was Monday. Hit another 9.5x. And then on Tuesday, if I can move some of this, we also hit another 10x right here. And then Wednesday and Thursday, not as good of days. I believe we lost those days. But again, that's what I always try to preach, guys. There's ups and downs to betting. You have to be patient. You have to understand that not every day you're going to win. And again, this week is a perfect example of that, right? Early in the week, last weekend, we went up like 30 units, went up, 5 units, 4 units some of these days, and then some days we went down 3 units, 4 units. So that is how betting is going to be. So far in 2026, this is actually just updated about 5 minutes ago. We are up 35 units, so 35 to 40 units so far in 2026, which is amazing so far. We are halfway through January, so if we can now double that up, that would be a 70 unit month, which would be very, very good. Always going to be very happy with the 70 unit month. I try to shoot for a 40 to 50 unit month every single month. Some of our best months have been 110, 115 units, and there has been 3 out of 24 months. So we are 21 and 24 months that I've been doing this for the past 2 years where we have profited, okay? So there's only been 3 losing months. Again, as I said earlier in the video, losses are going to happen in these months, but this month does not look like that type of losing month. So a lot of setups going in as well. So you'll see here that we did go down the past couple of days, of course, right here. But again, we have a lot of setups going into the weekend. So we already have a setup for the Bears game. We have a setup for the Bills game, set up again for these Bills players right here, set up right here for the 49ers game. We did hit this for a 2x because this guy DMP'd. And then this one was extremely, extremely close. Very frustrating loss right here because this guy really should have gotten 8 kills. The rest of his team did very, very well, but this guy unfortunately only gets 7 kills. So in League of Legends, guys, it's correlated to go over together. The bot laner of this team, which is another position you can play, got like 30 plus kills. So he took every single kill in this game, which is unfortunate. Sometimes in League of Legends, the guys are going to go over kind of like this, right? They go over together. Unfortunately, this league guy did not go over. And then sometimes they're going to go under together, which is very correlated together, just like the NFL. So in the NFL, guys, we're going to take quarterbacks, receivers to go over or under together. And in League of Legends or in Counter-Strike, same thing, right? We're going to take them over together, under together. And this is what I kind of almost abuse in the VIP, right? It's kind of a thing that you can make money on Prizepicks on. And this is how we're so profitable. So Counter-Strike, you maybe have never heard of Counter-Strike before. It's actually a game that people play on the computer, and they play against each other overseas sometimes. And there's leagues, there's professional players. It's a very, very big thing, especially in Europe. And you'll see that I take the overs together in this game, and they go way over together because the game was a longer game. So if the game's a longer match, you're going to get more stats, more kills, more yards, whatever it is in any sort of game. If the game goes to overtime, you're going to get more of the stats. This game ends up being a shorter game, so I took the overs. I should have obviously took the unders because this was a shorter game, so less kills happen and everything like that, okay? So hopefully you guys get the gist. I have hundreds of videos on this channel you guys can sort through, watch, and learn from, of course. Nico Collins signed jersey giveaway. Like, comment, and subscribe every single day of January to go ahead and enter in this giveaway, guys. So another day of this. Unfortunately, Nico Collins was just announced out for this game on Saturday, so that's unfortunate. But again, Nico Collins still really solid season. Like I said, still an amazing player. Hopefully Texans advance, and Nico Collins will see him in the AFC Championship game. Okay, so that would be fun to see. That would be, of course, very fun to watch, and I would be not against that at all for Nico Collins to go ahead and play his game there. So let's go ahead and get into the play of the day, the first play of the day. All right, so the first pick of the day is going to be Toronto Raptors money line versus the Clippers. This is on Onyx Odds. This is my 1 pick that's actually happening today. Well, technically there's a James Harden discount too on Chalkboard that I'm going to get into that he needs 1 point, but this is going to be the play of the day on Onyx, guys. It is Raptors money line. As I have said said, we have gone, we were like 6-0 on Onyx odds. Now, yesterday I gave Vancouver Canucks money line. Unfortunately, they missed, so that now we are 6-1 on that right there. So unfortunate that we missed yesterday's entry. But again, guys, you have to understand that we are 6-1, right? So the past 7 videos or whatever it is on Onyx, we have hit 6 of them. We have missed 1 of them. So 1 miss isn't going to hurt us too bad, of course. And then I do also want to say this is kind of what I'm doing today. These are the plays that I gave out last week. All right. So last week on Saturday, we went 4-2, which is good. And then on Sunday, we also went, well, I guess this is 3-2. Okay. So we went 3-2 on Sunday. So overall, we went 7-4 on the Prizepicks plays. And then 2 of these picks, which was Panthers point spread and 49ers money line, we also hit. So technically we went 9-4 last weekend. So let's try to recreate that. Again, first play was on Onyx, guys. By the way, you can get $200 on Onyx odds by signing up for Onyx. Do that. It's very good to go ahead and do that and get that free money, of course. Second pick of the day is on Chalkboard right here. And I'm taking Kyle Juszczyk to go under 10.5 longest receptions, which is my favorite pick of the day. And go ahead and tail that on the NFL. Kyle Juszczyk under 10.5 receptions is a very, very good play, and I'm going to be taking that, probably doubling down on that on Chalkboard and on Prizepicks. So go ahead and use that, and then use the James Harden discount on Chalkboard here. Again, Chalkboard's been giving out like 10 days in a row of 0.5 entries, and then I also want to announce that on Sleeper, which is another app that I promote, they have a free $10 protected pick, okay? So it's kind of like a Flex Friday where you just get a free $10 pick on the NFL, and again, I would go ahead and use that with some of the picks that we have in today's video. If you do not have Sleeper yet, text me Sleeper. You'll get 2 free months of the VIP for doing so and signing up with my code, which is paid. Yeah, so very, very good stuff. I will be sending that out, by the way, the sleeper pick that I end up playing. I'll be sending that out to the free plan on my Winnable. The link will be down in the description to sign up for my free plan. It's completely free. I believe all you have to do is sign up with your phone number, and you will go ahead and get into that very easily. Okay, guys? So let's get into the rest of the NFL plays. The first pick of the day, guys, is going to be Jackson Smith-Njigba to go over 6.5 receptions. Very simple line right here. Again, I mentioned this with Puka last week. Every time you see Puka under 7 receptions. So if you see him at 6.5, I would take him over. Actually, what is Puka's line right now? Just curious. Yeah, it's 7.5. So last week, I believe it was at 6.5, and we took him over, as you'll see here. So it was at 7, actually. But some books, it was at 6.5. It is very similar with JSN, guys. Every time you see JSN under 7 receptions, take him over. So if he's at 6.5, always take him over, especially in these playoff games. They're going to be relying on him quite a lot. That's going to be the first pick. The second pick of the day is going to be Josh Allen, and we're going to take him over 29.5 pass attempts. So I kind of mentioned this again last week. Again, there's going to be a lot of overlap with which players we're taking, just because it's overlap with the teams, right? We only have like 8 teams to bet on now. But Josh Allen in the playoffs, they really rely on him quite heavily with his legs and with him passing the football. So you'll see the past couple of games that have meant a lot to him. This wild card weekend game, he threw the ball 35 times because, again, he was playing from behind, and they really rely on Josh Allen in the playoffs there, so I'm taking him over 29.5 pass attempts. Now, one under for this weekend is going to be Blake Corum, and I'm going to take him under 46.5 rush yards, okay? So I just think his line should be more like in the low 40s. I think it should be like 41 or 42. Sometimes these 5-yard differences make all the difference, especially in rush yards. If you think about it, that's like a 10 to 20% gap right there. If you think that he should be in the low 40s or the high 30s, and again, I think this is too high for him. I would not be surprised if this bumps down by game time to that low 40 mark right there. So that is a good play as well to take. And then, like I said, this is another and probably my favorite play of the day. I would take this on Prizepicks, and I would take this on Chalkboard. As you'll see, unfortunately, it already is bumped down to 9.5, which is, yeah, it's unfortunate because it was just at 10.5. And again, a lot of times these longest reception lines, they'll barely hit or barely miss. So again, if you can get this on Chalkboard, take it on Chalkboard all day at 10.5. This is another reason to take this on Chalkboard here. But Kyle Juszczyk under longest reception, I do really like. He might only get 1 or 2 catches in this game, and it's going to be hard for him to get 10 yards from 1 catch alone. You'll see that he gets a catch for 27 yards last game, but again, at the end of the day, guys, he's a fullback. He might not even get a catch in this game on Saturday. So I don't like this as much at 9.5. I'm just going to be honest. I like it a lot better at 10.5. You might think that I'm crazy by just not liking it by 1 yard or whatever, but again, similar to Blake Corum, that's a 10% drop, or an 8% drop, or whatever the math is there. So it's a big difference getting it at 10.5 versus 9.5. So at this point, it's going to be kind of a lean for me. But if you can get it at 10.5 on Sleeper, on Chalkboard, then get that all day. And the last pick of the day is going to be Dalton Schultz, and we're going to take him under 4.5 receptions, okay? So with the Texans, I mentioned that Nico Collins is now out. Unfortunate, but they have a really solid receiving core still, okay, guys? They still have Jalen Noel. They still have Jaden Higgins, and they still have Christian Kirk that did very well last game, okay? So Dalton Schultz is also in there. Woody Marks can also catch the ball. So they still have a very well-rounded receiving core that I don't think the fact that Nico Collins is now out of this game, yes, Dalton Schultz might get 1 or 2 receptions that he might not have gotten if Nico was in the game, but I still think him getting 5 receptions is quite a lot, especially because this will probably be a very defensive game, all right? Every Houston game seems like it's going to be a very, very defensive battle. We saw that with the Houston Steelers game, and again, CJ Stroud gets into these opportunities where he does not have to throw the ball very much because his defense is just that good, okay? And I'm going to expect actually Drake May to struggle in this game because he's facing such a high-quality defense. He's still a second-year player. He could definitely struggle versus a defense this high quality and the Texans here. And I kind of am leaning the Texans to win this game even. I think the Texans could definitely make a run, maybe even to the Super Bowl because that defense is so elite, okay? So here are the plays, guys. JSN over catches. You have Josh Allen over pass attempts. You have Blake Corum under rush attempts. Kyle Juszczyk under 9.5 longest reception. Again, try to get this at 10.5. Check your other apps, Sleeper, Chalkboard, Underdog Fantasy, whatever it is. And then Dalton Schultz over these, under receptions. Okay, so these are going to be the 5 picks that I'm going with in the NFL today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed those videos. Hopefully you guys enjoyed those picks. Again, leave a like and comment on this video if you guys enjoyed. I will see you in tomorrow's video. Let's keep cashing. And again, like and comment for this Nico Collins signed jersey. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.